Hello. Today I'm going to be teaching you about air masses and weather fronts. So, let's get started. Alright, what is an air mass? An air mass is a large body of air with generally uniform temperature and humidity. How many types of air mass are there? The main 6 air masses are maritime Arctic, maritime polar, maritime tropical, continental Arctic, continental polar, and continental tropical. Maritime Arctic, it has similar characteristics to polar maritime air mass. It is shorter, has a shorter sea track, the air is colder and less moist. It may have heavy showers or thunderstorms and low temperatures. Maritime Polar is cool, moist, and unstable. Some masses of maritime polar happen over Asia and westward over the Pacific, collecting warmth and moisture from the ocean. Maritime tropical is warm, moist, and usually unstable. Most important moisture-bearing and rain-producing air mass throughout the year. Forms over tropical and subtropical ocean waters. Continental Arctic is cold, dry, and stable. It originates over northern Canada and Alaska, radiational cooling. It moves southward east of the Rockies into the plains, then eastward. Continental Polar. It has cold temperatures but little moisture. Northern portions of the United States expect cold weathers during the winter. Result from an invasion of cold Arctic air masses originating from snow-covered regions or northern Canada. Continental Tropical. It's hot, dry, and unstable at low levels, but generally stable. It originates in northern Mexico. It's clear skies and negligible rainfall. Here I drew a map of the United States, including Canada and Alaska. You see maritime polar right there, maritime tropical, the continental tropical, maritime tropical, maritime polar, and continental polar. And then you got the continental Arctic up there. That's all for air masses. Now we're moving on to weather fronts. What are weather fronts? A weather front is a boundary separating air masses of several characteristics, such as air density, wind, and humidity. What are the 4 types of weather fronts? The 4 types of weather fronts are cold front, warm front, occluded front, and stationary front. Cold front. The boundary of an advancing mass of cold air, in particular, the trailing edge of warm sector of low pressure system. Here is the diagram. You got the cold front is moving in. It's going above the warm air. Here you got the warm front. The boundary of an advancing mass of warm air, in particular, the leading edge of a warm sector of a low pressure system. Warm air is on this side. It has low pressure. Here's the warm. Cooler air is on this side. Warm front is moving in this direction. Occluded front. An occluded front is a weather front formed during cyclogenesis. Is when a cold front overtakes a warm front such that the warm air is separated from the cyclone center at the surface. That the cold air and the dry air right here. Cold air and then they mix right here. The warm air is going up as well. That's occluded front. Stationary front is a weather front or transition zone between 2 air masses when neither air mass is advancing into the other. See, the warm air and the cold air, the cold is the blue, warm is the red, are just staying right next to each other. They're not moving at all. Thank you for listening to this lesson for science class. I appreciate it. Have a nice day.